Did you know some Lincoln pennies, even in bad condition, can be worth millions? In this video, we're revealing 7 of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies from different states that collectors are hunting for right now. You won't believe how much these tiny coins can fetch. First up, the Lincoln Penny 2018 without a mint mark is part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series, one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, which has been produced continuously since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has remained largely unchanged for over a century, depicting Lincoln in a dignified and contemplative profile facing right, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the top rim, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 2018, to the right, representing not only a currency denomination but also a piece of American historical legacy, while the reverse of this particular penny continues to showcase the Union Shield design, which was introduced in 2010 to replace the Lincoln Memorial reverse, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single, united country during the Civil War, with 13 vertical stripes representing the original states and a horizontal banner across the top inscribed with "E pluribus unum," reflecting the nation's motto, "Out of many, one," and emphasizing the unity of the states under one federal government, with the word 1 cent prominently displayed across the shield, and "United States of America" above, providing both a visually striking and historically meaningful design. This coin is composed of copper-plated zinc, with a total weight of 2.5 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, representing the post-1982 composition shift from nearly pure copper to zinc core with a thin copper layer, a change made to reduce production costs while retaining the familiar reddish appearance, and it has a smooth, flat edge typical of modern pennies. The 2018 Lincoln Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is the original and one of the oldest mints in the United States, and pennies without a mint mark are a reflection of Philadelphia's long-standing role in producing circulating coinage for the nation, and they are often collected by numismatists seeking examples of coins from the primary mint, as the Philadelphia Mint typically produces the highest number of coins for general circulation. This coin, while common in everyday transactions, holds significance for collectors who focus on the Lincoln Cent series, particularly in examining subtle details such as die variations, striking quality, luster, and surface characteristics, with the 2018 pennies potentially showing minor differences in color tone due to the copper-plated zinc composition, or exhibiting minor minting anomalies, die wear effects, or planchet marks that make individual coins uniquely interesting for detailed study. Furthermore, this penny is part of a modern era in which the Lincoln Cent has faced discussions about its continued utility and cost-effectiveness, with debates ongoing about whether the penny should be eliminated due to its production cost exceeding its face value, yet it remains deeply ingrained in American culture, economy, and history, representing Lincoln's enduring legacy, the nation's appreciation of its past presidents, and the evolution of coinage materials and design through the centuries. Collectors often pay attention to the 2018 Lincoln Penny for its circulation strike quality, with uncirculated specimens showing a bright, reflective surface, sharp details on Lincoln's coat and facial features, and well-defined lettering on both the obverse and reverse, while circulated examples often show signs of wear, color change from oxidation, and minor scratches or nicks, reflecting their journey through pockets, cash registers, and coin jars. Numismatists also note that 2018 is part of a modern continuity in the Lincoln Cent, which sees annual production in the billions, meaning that while the coin is widely available, attention to quality, minting errors, and condition can make certain specimens more desirable, and coins without a mint mark hold a special place for collectors seeking completeness of their series from Philadelphia. Beyond its monetary value of 1 cent, this coin carries symbolic weight, representing the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the ongoing story of the United States Mint, and the technical artistry involved in modern coin production, with advanced coining presses, precise alloy compositions, and high-speed minting ensuring consistent quality. The Lincoln Penny 2018 without a mint mark also continues to be a coin frequently used in educational contexts, teaching students about U.S. history, currency design, economics, and the importance of preserving historical artifacts, while also serving as a reminder of the Lincoln cent's more than a century-long journey from bronze alloy compositions to modern copper-plated zinc, from small mintage runs to billions produced annually, from featuring Lincoln's bust to various commemorative reverses and back to the Union Shield, creating a tangible link between everyday transactions and the nation's rich historical narrative, making it not just a coin, but a collectible, a piece of art, a symbol of American unity, and a continuing testament to the craftsmanship and tradition of the U.S. Mint that will likely remain a staple of American coinage for decades to come, blending historical significance, cultural symbolism, and modern manufacturing innovation into a small, coppery circle that fits easily in the hand, yet carries enormous depth in meaning, design, and collectibility. Next up, the 1973 Lincoln Penny with the D Mint mark is a significant example of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been continuously produced by the United States Mint since 1909 in honor of Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, making it one of the most enduring and historically rich coin series in American history, and this specific coin was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the prominent D Mint mark located just below the year on the obverse side, which immediately signals its origin and places it within the context of regional minting practices. The obverse of the coin features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, which has remained virtually unchanged for over a century, with finely detailed facial features, hair, and coat lapel that demonstrate the intricate artistry of early 20th century coin engraving, while surrounding Lincoln's portrait are the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the upper rim, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1973, followed by the Denver Mint mark, D, on the right, all of which combine to convey both historical significance and legal tender status, reflecting the broader American values of unity, trust, and historical remembrance. The reverse of the 1973 penny continues to feature the iconic Lincoln Memorial design, which replaced the wheat ears reverse in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday, depicting the full-length image of the Lincoln Memorial Building in Washington, D.C., with finely detailed columns, steps, and inscriptions, including the tiny depiction of the Lincoln statue visible between the columns, as well as the inscriptions, "United States of America," along the top rim, "E Pluribus Unum," above the memorial, and "1 cent," prominently displayed below, making the reverse not only a symbol of the nation's capital and architectural heritage but also a testament to Lincoln's enduring legacy as a unifying figure in American history. Compositionally, the 1973 D Lincoln penny is part of the copper-based coins produced before the 1982 composition change, consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it a distinct reddish-brown appearance that may vary over time due to oxidation, circulation wear, and environmental exposure, with a total weight of 3.11 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. And its smooth edge is characteristic of standard circulating pennies. This coin was minted during a period of significant production, with billions of Lincoln pennies struck across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, and the Denver Mint alone contributed hundreds of millions of these coins to circulation, making it both a common coin in everyday commerce and a collectible piece for numismatists who focus on mint marks, die varieties, and condition. Despite being relatively plentiful, Certain examples of the 1973 D Lincoln penny are highly sought after by collectors due to variations in strike quality, luster, and minor die errors, such as double dies, repunch mint marks, or off-center strikes, which can elevate their value well above face value, especially in uncirculated or proof-like conditions, with premium coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC commanding significantly higher market prices. The 1973 D penny is also notable for its place in the modern era of coin collecting, bridging the classic copper pennies of the 20th century with the modern challenges of coin composition changes, rising metal costs, and discussions about the penny's continued utility in the economy, making it a coin that is not only monetarily valuable but also culturally and historically significant. Collectors often examine these coins for toning, surface preservation, and clarity of detail, as the copper alloy reacts over time to environmental conditions, producing shades of red, brown, or even golden highlights, which can greatly affect desirability and market value. While circulated coins may show wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and coat, as well as minor abrasions on the memorial columns, offering a tangible record of a coin's journey through commerce, the 1973 D Lincoln penny also holds educational value, serving as a teaching tool for U.S. history, numismatics, and coinage evolution, illustrating how small denominations reflect broader social, economic, and artistic trends, from the design choices made to commemorate Abraham Lincoln to the material changes necessitated by production costs. Furthermore, this coin represents a snapshot of early 1970s America, a period marked by post-Vietnam War recovery, economic shifts, and cultural evolution, linking everyday transactions to the national narrative, and highlighting the meticulous craftsmanship of the United States Mint in producing billions of coins annually while maintaining consistency, durability, and historical fidelity. Whether found in circulation, a coin roll, or a collector's album, the 1973 D Lincoln penny remains a symbol of continuity, heritage, and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, combining practical currency function with aesthetic beauty, historical significance, and numismatic intrigue, making it a small but profound artifact of American monetary and cultural history that continues to captivate collectors, historians, and everyday coin enthusiasts alike, ensuring its relevance for generations to come as both a collectible item and a reminder of the nation's values, artistry, and commitment to preserving its past through its coinage. Next up, the 1987 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a modern continuation of the long-standing Lincoln cent series, which has been produced continuously since 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it one of the most historically significant and enduring coin series in United States history. And this particular coin, minted in Philadelphia as indicated by the absence of a mint mark, represents the primary mint's contribution to the nation's circulating coinage, reflecting the long-standing tradition of producing large quantities of pennies for everyday commerce while maintaining the legacy of one of America's most beloved presidents. The obverse of the 1987 penny features the familiar right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. A design that has remained largely unchanged for more than a century, showcasing fine details in Lincoln's facial features, hair, and coat lapel, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the upper rim, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1987, to the right, all of which serve not only to provide the coin's legal tender identification but also to honor Lincoln's enduring role as a symbol of unity, leadership, and American values. The reverse design of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday and replace the wheat ears design, depicting the full-length image of the memorial building in Washington, D.C., complete with detailed columns, steps, and the tiny depiction of the Lincoln statue between the columns, with inscriptions reading, United States of America, along the top rim, E pluribus unum, above the memorial, and 1 cent, prominently below, providing both aesthetic appeal and historical significance by connecting the nation's architecture, leadership, and coinage tradition. The 1987 Lincoln penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, maintaining the traditional pre-1982 copper composition for pennies, giving it a reddish-brown hue that may darken or develop toning over time due to oxidation and circulation, with a diameter of 19.05 mm, weight of 3.11 grams, and smooth edge, all standard for modern Lincoln cents of this era. Although it was a widely circulated coin produced in the hundreds of millions, collectors pay close attention to the Philadelphia Mint pennies because they often represent the primary bulk of the nation's supply and occasionally exhibit unique minting characteristics such as die cracks, double dies, or other minor striking anomalies, which can significantly increase their value and desirability among numismatists. The 1987 Lincoln penny also reflects the technological and material consistency of the late 20th century U.S. Mint, balancing mass production with precise detail retention on both the obverse and reverse, ensuring that each coin maintains a clear depiction of Lincoln's profile in the Lincoln Memorial design, while also demonstrating how small denominations serve as both functional currency and historical artifacts. Collectors and hobbyists examine coins of this year for variations in strike quality, color tone, luster, and surface preservation, with uncirculated coins exhibiting bright, reflective fields and sharp devices, while circulated examples often show wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and coat, along with surface scratches, discoloration, or patina that tell the story of decades in circulation. Despite its relatively common status, the 1987 penny without a mint mark is part of an era where coin enthusiasts increasingly focus on condition, grading, and subtle minting variations, such as minor planchet imperfections, off-center strikes, or doubling, which can make certain examples more valuable in the collector market. Beyond monetary and collector value, the coin carries educational and historical significance, teaching Americans about Lincoln's legacy, the evolution of U.S. coinage, and the importance of small denominations in everyday commerce, while also reflecting broader economic conditions of the 1980s, a period marked by economic recovery, inflation concerns, and a maturing coinage system. The 1987 Lincoln penny without a mint mark serves as a tangible connection between ordinary financial transactions and the nation's heritage, linking the story of Abraham Lincoln, the architectural symbolism of the Lincoln Memorial, and the skilled craftsmanship of the United States Mint, while also highlighting the ongoing importance of pennies in American society as both currency and collectible artifacts. It exemplifies the continuity of American coinage, from the copper pennies of the early 20th century through the modern era, demonstrating durability, consistency in design, and the preservation of historical symbolism. This coin also offers insight into the practical aspects of minting, including planchet preparation, striking pressure, die engraving, and quality control, all of which ensure that even mass-produced coins retain a level of artistry and collectibility. As a collectible, the 1987 penny without a mint mark remains relevant to modern numismatists and coin enthusiasts, representing both a common circulation coin and a potential source of subtle rarity, whether through error coins, uncirculated condition, or minor variations, making it an essential component of any Lincoln cent collection. Furthermore, it continues to connect collectors to the broader narrative of U.S. history, from Lincoln's presidency and legacy to the development of the Denver and Philadelphia mints, the evolution of coin composition, and the cultural significance of pennies as symbols of thrift, commerce, and continuity, ensuring that even a small, humble 1-cent coin retains profound meaning as both a functional object and a piece of living history that is studied, collected, and appreciated across generations for its artistry, historical context, and enduring connection to one of America's most iconic presidents, Abraham Lincoln, and the ongoing story of the United States Mint. Next up, the 2002 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of the enduring Lincoln cent series, which has been continuously produced by the United States Mint since 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it one of the most historically significant and longest-running coin series in American history. And this particular penny, minted in Philadelphia, is distinguished by the absence of a mint mark below the date, signifying its origin at the nation's primary mint, which has played a central role in producing circulating coinage for over 2 centuries and remains a cornerstone of American numismatic tradition, reflecting not only the production of legal tender but also the artistic and historical legacy embedded in each coin. The obverse of the 2002 penny continues to feature the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, a design that has been preserved with minimal changes over more than 90 years, showcasing fine details in Lincoln's facial features, hair, and coat, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the upper rim, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 2002, to the right, all of which collectively communicate both legal tender status and homage to Lincoln's enduring symbolic importance as a unifying figure and emblem of American values, leadership, and perseverance. The reverse design of this penny features the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, depicting the architectural grandeur of the memorial in Washington, D.C., with its finely detailed columns, steps, and miniature representation of the Lincoln statue visible between the columns, accompanied by inscriptions reading, "United States of America," along the top rim, "E pluribus unum," above the memorial, and "1 cent," prominently below, providing a powerful connection between the nation's coinage, historical architecture, and the commemoration of one of the United States' most revered presidents. Compositionally, the 2002 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of the post-1982 copper-plated zinc series, consisting of 97.5% zinc with a thin 2.5% copper plating, giving it the familiar reddish appearance while significantly reducing production costs, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a weight of 2.5 grams, and a smooth edge, characteristics standard to modern Lincoln cents. While this coin was produced in very large quantities for general circulation, collectors carefully examine pennies from Philadelphia for variations in strike quality, color tone, and subtle minting anomalies such as die cracks, double dies, or planchette defects, which can elevate their value beyond face value despite their general abundance, as uncirculated examples can exhibit sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial, bright reflective surfaces, and a rich, uniform color that appeals to both beginner and advanced numismatists. In circulated condition, these coins often display varying degrees of wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and coat, along with light scratches, nicks, or discoloration due to oxidation or handling, offering tangible evidence of their journey through commerce and everyday use, while uncirculated or proof-like specimens are highly sought after for their pristine surfaces and sharp, well-defined details. The 2002 penny without a mint mark also occupies a significant place in the context of modern coinage, reflecting the United States Mint's consistent production practices, quality control standards, and technological advancements in planchette preparation, striking pressure, and die engraving, ensuring that even mass-produced pennies maintain a degree of artistry, historical fidelity, and collectible potential. In addition to its monetary and collector value, this coin serves educational purposes, illustrating Lincoln's enduring legacy, the evolution of U.S. coinage, and the interplay between historical commemoration and functional currency. providing a tangible link between small denominations and the broader narrative of American history, economics, and culture. Despite being a common circulation coin, attention to grading, color, luster, and minor errors can make specific 2002 Philadelphia pennies notable in the collector market, with professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC often highlighting coins with exceptional surfaces, rare die errors, or pristine preservation, elevating their desirability and potential value. The coin exemplifies continuity and tradition, bridging the gap between historical copper pennies of the 20th century and modern zinc core designs, while retaining symbolic, aesthetic, and functional importance, reminding collectors and the general public alike of Lincoln's profound influence on the nation, the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and the ongoing relevance of pennies in everyday commerce, history, and numismatics. As both a circulating coin and a collectible item, the 2002 Lincoln penny without a mint mark represents the intersection of history, design, and economy, offering a small yet powerful artifact that continues to engage collectors, educators, and enthusiasts, preserving the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the meticulous craftsmanship of American coinage for generations to come, blending artistry, historical narrative, and everyday utility into a single, enduring piece of U.S. monetary history, demonstrating that even a 1-cent coin carries profound meaning, cultural significance, and collector interest when examined in the context of its design, production, and place in American history. Next up, the 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of the ongoing Lincoln cent series, a coinage tradition that began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it one of the longest-running and historically significant coin series in American history. And this particular coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the original mint facility in the United States, as indicated by the absence of a mint mark below the date, reflecting Philadelphia's central role in supplying the nation with circulating coinage while maintaining the artistic and cultural legacy associated with Lincoln pennies. The obverse of the 1977 penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, a design that has largely endured with minimal changes over nearly 7 decades, showing meticulous detailing in Lincoln's facial features, hair, and coat lapel, while the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the upper rim, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1977, to the right collectively convey both the coin's legal tender status and its symbolic tribute to one of America's most revered presidents, encapsulating ideals of unity, leadership, and perseverance. The reverse design of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial, which has been featured on pennies since 1959 in commemoration of Lincoln's 150th birthday, depicting the full-length architectural image of the memorial in Washington, D.C., with its elegant columns, steps, and the tiny representation of the Lincoln statue visible between the columns, accompanied by the inscriptions, "United States of America," along the top rim, "E Pluribus Unum," above the memorial, and 1 cent, prominently displayed below, emphasizing the connection between Lincoln's legacy, American history, and the nation's monetary system. Compositionally, the 1977 Lincoln penny is part of the pre-1982 copper-based series, consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it a reddish-brown appearance that can darken or develop toning over time due to environmental exposure or circulation, with a standard diameter of 19.05 mm, a weight of 3.11 grams, and a smooth edge, all characteristic of modern Lincoln cents of this era. Although produced in hundreds of millions, making it a commonly encountered coin in circulation, collectors pay close attention to Philadelphia minted pennies for their role in the primary coin supply and for subtle variations that may occur in die strikes, including minor doubling, die cracks, or off-center planchet errors, which can add value to otherwise typical coins, and uncirculated specimens of the 1977 penny are particularly prized for their sharp detail, bright luster, and clean surfaces. Circulated examples often show wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and coat, along with minor scratches, discoloration, or light patina that reflects decades of handling and circulation, making each coin a unique artifact of history, while also demonstrating the durability of the copper alloy used during this period. The 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark represents not only a medium of everyday financial transactions but also a cultural and historical artifact, teaching about Lincoln's enduring legacy, the evolution of American coinage, and the technological and artistic achievements of the United States Mint, which has consistently maintained high standards of striking quality, planchet preparation, and die engraving to ensure that even mass-produced coins retain clarity and visual appeal. This coin also offers insight into the economic and cultural context of the 1970s, a period marked by post-Vietnam War recovery, inflationary pressures, and ongoing changes in American society, all reflected indirectly in the widespread circulation of everyday coinage, while also demonstrating continuity in design and symbolic value, bridging the gap between earlier 20th century pennies and those produced in later decades. Numismatists and collectors often examine 1977 Philadelphia pennies for surface preservation, toning, minting anomalies, and strike quality, with professionally graded examples being more desirable in the market due to sharp detail retention, uniform color, and minimal handling marks, and coins with rare die varieties or unique characteristics can command premium values even decades after their production. Educationally, this penny serves as a tangible tool for teaching about Abraham Lincoln, U.S. history, and the practical aspects of coin production, from metal composition and alloy properties to coining technology and quality control, while also illustrating how small denominations function as both currency and historical record. In addition, it demonstrates the artistry and consistency of the United States Mint, showing how a small, humble 1-cent coin can encapsulate national heritage, craftsmanship, and the symbolic importance of a president who guided the nation through its most challenging times, making it a collectible item of significance for both beginners and seasoned numismatists. Ultimately, the 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is more than just a piece of copper and zinc. It is a link between everyday commerce and the nation's historical narrative, a testament to enduring design, a reflection of American culture, and a collectible artifact that preserves the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the traditions of the U.S. Mint, and the continuous story of American coinage for future generations, offering insight, beauty, and historical depth in a coin small enough to fit in the palm of your hand but rich enough to carry the weight of national history and numismatic interest. Next up, the 1972 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of the long-running and historically significant Lincoln cent series, which has been produced continuously since 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it one of the most enduring coin series in American history. And this particular coin, minted in Philadelphia, is distinguished by the absence of a mint mark below the date, reflecting the role of the Philadelphia Mint as the original and primary mint of the United States, responsible for producing a large portion of the nation's circulating pennies while maintaining high standards of design and craftsmanship. And this coin exemplifies the continuation of Lincoln's legacy in everyday currency while demonstrating the meticulous artistry that has been preserved for over 6 decades. The obverse of the coin features the iconic right-facing profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, with finely detailed facial features, hair, and coat lapel, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the upper rim, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1972, to the right, all of which combine to convey the coin's legal tender status as well as its symbolic tribute to Lincoln's enduring influence as a unifying figure in American history, representing ideals of freedom, leadership, and perseverance. The reverse of the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, showing the full architectural representation of the memorial in Washington, D.C., complete with columns, steps, and the miniature depiction of the Lincoln statue visible between the columns, with inscriptions reading, United States of America, along the upper rim, E pluribus unum, above the memorial, and 1 cent, prominently displayed below, connecting Lincoln's legacy to the nation's capital and the broader story of American history through both design and symbolism. Compositionally, the 1972 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, part of the pre-1982 copper-based series, giving it a rich reddish-brown appearance that can develop toning, patina, or oxidation over time, with a standard diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a weight of 3.11 grams, and a smooth edge, all characteristic of Lincoln pennies of this era. Although this coin was produced in very large quantities and is relatively common, collectors pay particular attention to Philadelphia minted pennies for potential subtle variations and minting anomalies, such as double dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes, which can significantly increase a coin's value in the numismatic market, while uncirculated examples are highly prized for their sharp detail, bright luster, and uniform surface. Circulated 1972 pennies often show wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and coat, as well as minor scratches, nicks, and discoloration due to circulation, making each coin a tangible record of its journey through commerce and everyday use. The 1972 penny without a mint mark is also significant from a historical and cultural perspective, representing both the economic conditions and coin production practices of the early 1970s, a period marked by post-Vietnam War societal changes, economic growth, and inflationary pressures, while also reflecting continuity in coin design and the ongoing public recognition of Lincoln's legacy. Numismatists examine these coins for surface quality, toning, minting anomalies, and strike detail, with professionally graded examples commanding premium value due to exceptional preservation, rare die varieties, or other unique characteristics, and such coins are often sought after for complete Lincoln cent collections. Educationally, this penny serves as a tool for teaching about Lincoln's life, the history of U.S. coinage, and the production techniques of the Philadelphia Mint, including planchette preparation, die engraving, and quality control, highlighting how even everyday currency embodies artistry, historical symbolism, and technological precision. Beyond its monetary function, the 1972 Lincoln penny without a mint mark provides insight into the cultural and historical context of its era, demonstrating how a small coin can serve as a bridge between everyday commerce and the preservation of national heritage, combining artistry, historical significance, and practical utility into a single, compact form. Ultimately, this coin is more than just a 1-cent piece. It is a symbol of Abraham Lincoln's enduring legacy, a reflection of the United States Mint's craftsmanship and traditions, and a collectible artifact that continues to fascinate numismatists, educators, and history enthusiasts, offering insight into the evolution of coin design, composition, and cultural meaning, while preserving the story of a president whose leadership and ideals continue to inspire generations, making the 1972 Lincoln penny without a mint mark a small yet profoundly meaningful piece of American monetary and historical history. Next up, the 1974 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of the continuous Lincoln cent series, which has been minted by the United States since 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it one of the most historically significant and longest-running coin series in the country. And this particular coin, produced at the Philadelphia Mint, is distinguished by the absence of a mint mark below the date, reflecting the Philadelphia Mint's role as the nation's original mint and its long-standing tradition of producing large volumes of circulating coins while maintaining a high level of craftsmanship and design fidelity, ensuring that even the smallest denominations carry historical, cultural, and artistic significance. The obverse of the coin showcases the classic right-facing profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. With fine detailing in Lincoln's facial features, hair, and coat lapel, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the upper rim, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1974, to the right, all of which not only establish the coin's legal tender status but also honor Lincoln's enduring legacy as a unifying figure and symbol of freedom, leadership, and perseverance in American history. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, depicting the full-length architectural representation of the memorial in Washington, D.C., with its fluted columns, steps, and the miniature statue of Lincoln visible between the columns, accompanied by inscriptions reading, "United States of America," along the top rim, "E Pluribus Unum," above the memorial, and 1 cent, prominently displayed below, linking the coin to both Lincoln's legacy and the nation's capital while symbolizing the country's history, unity, and architectural heritage. Compositionally, the 1974 Lincoln penny without a mint mark belongs to the pre-1982 copper-based series, consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving the coin a warm reddish-brown hue that may darken or develop toning with age, and it has a standard diameter of 19.05 mm, a weight of 3.11 grams, and a smooth edge, which are characteristic of Lincoln pennies of this era. While this coin was produced in very large quantities, making it relatively common in circulation, collectors and numismatists often focus on Philadelphia minted pennies to study variations in strike quality, die wear, minor minting anomalies such as double dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes, which can increase a coin's collectible value, while uncirculated specimens with sharp details, rich luster, and pristine surfaces are particularly desirable. Circulated examples typically show wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and coat, along with light scratches, discoloration, or surface patina that document their use over time, giving each coin a unique story as it passed through commerce. The 1974 penny without a mint mark also reflects broader historical and economic contexts, representing the U.S. Mint's production practices during the 1970s, a decade marked by economic changes, inflationary pressures, and cultural evolution, while maintaining continuity in coin design and preserving the enduring symbolism of Abraham Lincoln. Collectors examine these coins for color, strike detail, toning, surface preservation, and any minor minting anomalies, and coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC often command premium market prices when they exhibit exceptional preservation, rare die varieties, or uncirculated quality, highlighting the ongoing appeal of Lincoln cents to both novice and experienced collectors. Educationally, the coin serves as a tangible tool for teaching about Lincoln's life, American history, and the evolution of U.S. coinage, while also demonstrating the technological precision of the Philadelphia Mint in planchette preparation, die engraving, and quality control, ensuring that even mass-produced pennies retain artistic clarity and collectible potential. Beyond its monetary value, the 1974 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a cultural artifact, bridging everyday commerce with the preservation of national heritage, embodying craftsmanship, historical significance, and practical utility in a compact, accessible form, making it an essential piece for Lincoln cent collectors and numismatic enthusiasts. Ultimately, this coin is more than just a 1-cent piece. it is a tangible representation of Abraham Lincoln's legacy, the artistry and tradition of the U.S. Mint, and the continuity of American coinage, offering collectors, historians, and everyday users insight into the nation's past, the evolution of its currency, and the enduring cultural importance of the Lincoln cent, preserving the story of one of America's most iconic presidents and the meticulous craftsmanship of the United States Mint for generations to come, ensuring that even a humble penny carries profound historical, cultural, and collectible value. Next up,